All right, welcome to our top five, or to this month it's seven tips for the busy gardener and preserver, brought to you by the UCC San Bernardino County Master Gardeners and San Bernardino County Master Food Preservers. Our first tip is about managing blossom end rot in tomatoes and peppers. So that may be something you're dealing with right now. Unfortunately, when you see blossom end rot in your tomatoes and peppers, it was usually caused by something that happened a few weeks ago. We've shared a few publications, but this is a little bit of a longer publication on managing that. So something that, we still have a few months of harvest ahead. So something you want to get ahead of right now, and it's not just due to calcium, but also can be due to watering. Another website is managing spider mites on your plants. This is the UCIPM, the Integrated Pest Management page. Spider mites around this time of year can really start to take off. Earlier in the spring, there may be just a handful, but right now, if you're seeing any webbing, spider mites are piercing, sucking insects. They're literally sucking the life and juices out of your plants and can really take your tomato plants down, and your other garden plants, especially as the heat ramps up and the plants are a little bit more stressed. So, managing spider mites is super important. If you see them webbing, it's not too late, but definitely that population has gotten to the point where it is very large and you want to try to manage them. The early symptoms of spider mites are stippling or little yellow dots on the leaves, so be on the lookout for that. And the webbing is a later symptom. So there's a website for that. I'll show you all these websites in just a minute. We have a great recipe. I tried it the other day as part of a salsa class that we did. This mango salsa is awesome, kind of unexpected. It's a little bit tart. And so even if you're a little bit skeptical, check out this mango salsa. This is from the National Center for Home Food Preservation, and it is really delicious. We posted this before, but you may be having a ton of tomatoes in your yard. And just a reminder that the UC Master Food Preserver statewide page has some tons of things you can do with tomatoes so that you can keep them, utilize them, they don't go to waste, and also you can have them throughout the year. Another thing you might be wondering is about making sure that you're, watering properly during the summer. And so here's from our statewide Master Gardener page, a website on how much water do your plants need in the summer. So check that out. You can follow us on social media. We have a helpline. We're here to help. And then I have two other resources I want to share with you guys as well. So just a quick look at those websites or pages I shared. So here is this 4-page publication on managing blossom end rot. So if this is something you've struggled with in the past, you might want to read this longer publication. Here is a look at our spider mite page. It talks about identification, life cycle, the damage, management, which includes monitoring, biological controls. Here you can see that stippling or yellowing of the leaves. And they also talk about cultural control, which is how you manage your garden, and chemical control. Here is this mango salsa recipe that you can check out, talking about also canning it, but you also can just make it and keep it in the refrigerator. Here is the Master Food Preserver page on tomatoes, and it shows sauces, dehydration and freezing, savory tomatoes and condiments, and pickled tomatoes and more. Here is the website on how much water do your plants need during the summer? So check this out. And here's two additional things, which is about freezing and thawing your prepared and preparing foods that you're serving. So anything that you've frozen, this talks about thawing it out and the proper way to thaw it out. So that's a great resource to have. This is from the National Center for Home Food Preservation as well. And then foods that do not freeze well. So just a tip if you're looking to freeze some of your things. Sometimes you can do this by trial and error, but here is a really extensive list. And so I'll be posting these resources in the YouTube information section so you can check them all out there. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next month for our top 5 resources for the busy home gardener and food preserver. Thanks a lot. Bye.